All right, working on AA7 factor by grouping. Difference in this than our previous ones is there's 4 terms. So working on 4 terms. So remember, we're going to be doing AC plus AD plus BC plus BD. And then you're going to be pulling out the A's out of both of these, and then pulling out the B out of both of these. And then you're sticking the A and the B together and leaving the C and the D in the back. So it's very similar to what we did in our previous video on AA5, but in this case we got cubes involved. So working on number 1, what can you pull out of the first 2? Well, you can pull out a t squared out of the first 2, leaves you with t in the front and a minus 1 in the back. So pulling out from the 3, pulled out 2, you're left with 1. Pulled 2 out of 2, and you're left with a 1t here, and then an actual just 1, okay? Because t squared divided by t squared is just 1. And then we've got, what can you pull out of a 6t and a 6? Well, you can pull out a 6. And then 6 divided by 6 is 1, which is just the t. 6 divided by 6 is 1. And so your factoring should be t squared plus 6, and then whatever's left in the inside, t minus 1. Okay? All right, looking at number 2, if you want to try it on your own, you can. Same concept, not much is different other than we have coefficients like we didn't have up here. So what can you pull out of the front 2? Well, you know you can pull out a z squared. And then what can 18 and 9 be divided by that's the largest? Well, 9 can be divided by 9, and 18 can be divided by 9. So we're going to pull out a 9 also. So pull out a 9, z squared. So 18 divided by 9 is 2. Through a z cubed and divided by z squared leaves you with just 1z. And then 9z squared leaves you with just a 1. And back here, what can you pull out of a 2z and a 1? Well, the only thing you can pull out is a 1. We know 2z divided by 1 is still 2z, and then 1 divided by 1 is still 1. Okay? So you're left with 9z squared plus 1. 9z squared goes here, 1 goes there, and in the back you have 2z plus 1. All right, for our last one, lots of, I got some negatives involved in this one, still got coefficients. So what can you pull out of the front 2? Well, over here, you got an m squared, m cubed, so you know you can pull out an m squared. And then what does 8 and 16 both divide by? The largest number it divides by, so the greatest common factor between them both is 8. And so you can pull an 8 out of there, leaves you with 2. So 16 divided by 8 is 2. And then pulling out from the m cubed by an m squared leaves you with m, exponent 1, so just an m by itself. And then 8m squared, so it leaves you with a negative 1, because it is a minus, okay? So 8m squared divided by 8m squared leaves you with a minus 1. And then over here, no m, so it can't pull out an m, but you can divide 6 and 3 both by 3. So the greatest common factor between them is 3. So you have 3 here, and then 6 divided by 3 is 2, leaves you with 2m, and then 3 divided by 3 is 1. Don't forget, it is minus. So your answer should be 8m squared plus 3, and then whatever's left in the parentheses, 2m minus 1.